Hi, I'm Jennifer from Shabby Fabrics. Look at this adorable pillow. This is the 18 by 18 inch pillow form that we just bought Joann's, Michael's, and we used our Shabby Shapes and some simple little patchwork, and look at how adorable this pillow is. I'm going to show you how to make this today. And we do have that available as a kit. This is the Shabby Shapes, which are exclusive to Shabby Fabrics. And I've got just a couple examples here. You've got the butterflies, which are three-dimensional on this pillow, which just makes it so sweet. The little medium dots and the small dots are used in the middle of the flowers. So this was created with these different components. Now, as I mentioned, we'll be having this as a kit so that you can replicate this exactly as you see, or you can just buy Shabby Shapes and make whatever you want with them, which is, you know, the possibilities are endless. And we're always coming out with new shapes. So if you ever have a request for a shape that you're not seeing on the website, email us. We really want to hear from you because we want to have a full complement of shapes so that you can just design to your heart's content. So let me get started on the pillow. Again, I mentioned it's an 18-inch pillow form. So for this particular pillow, since we cut our green patchwork to 2.5, that patchwork unit, when it's pieced, will be 4. So that means the upper portion will be 14, meaning that first background upper piece will be 14.5 by 18.5. That's what size you'll be cutting the background field to. And in the patchwork, you'll be cutting 2.5-inch squares. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So 18 squares cut to 2.5 inches square, and I think we used like 5 or 6 greens, just something fun, so to give a nice little kind of garden effect. Now for the back of the pillow, as I mentioned, it has that crisscross, which I always love that. So if the pillow gets dirty, or you know, maybe the pillow gets lumpy over time and you just want to replace it, you can just take that out. So how we make that back sleeve is you'll take, as I mentioned, the pillow's 18, so take half of the height of that pillow, which would be 9, and add 4 inches to that. So that's, and you'll cut 2 of those. That's what we have here, and I did that ahead of time. So it's pretty straightforward to make that. So you'll have the 2 halves of the back, and of course they're going to crisscross. Now with the raw edges, we just folded that over 1 inch and 1 inch and stitched it twice. So that's really secure because of course there's going to be a lot of tension on the back of the pillow as you take the pillow form in and out. So that's how it'll look on the back. So I just wanted to show you what that's going to look like. And they'll overlap like that. Of course, you'd have already had your applique already done and stitched down, and then you'd sew around and just turn right side out. But let's get to the fun part. Let's get to the Shabby Shapes, and let me show you. In the packages of Shabby Shapes, and of course in the kit, you will get all of them pre-fused and laser cut. They're perfect. All you have to do is peel off the paper backing, and as you can see the shine there, I want to make sure you see that. That's the glue. You'll be using a medium heat. Position everything where you want it. You put your stems down, your leaves, put everything down first. And then, and only then, do you iron everything kind of all at the same time. Now, these 3 little 3D butterflies, how did we do that? Well, that was just such a sweet little touch. So notice, I'm going to pull that so you can see it. You'll first have put down one, in fact, let me show you on the scrap so that you can completely see this process. Let's just do this so you absolutely know how you'll do it. So you'll put your first butterfly down to your background. Let's iron that down right wherever you would want that. Let's put that at an angle. It's so cute. All right, then we will get our 2 butterflies, and we will place them gluey side to gluey side. So you see that? Iron that together, and then as it's drying, we'll fold that in half like that, and as it's drying it kind of takes on that shape permanently. Now when you open it up, you see how the the wings just want to flap. So how we did this was pretty straightforward. We just positioned this over top of the other one, took it to the sewing machine, and we just did a straight stitch right there. So that's secured, and then when it's on the pillow, it just has that three-dimensional effect. So how fun and how easy is that? And this is a great project too to do with your kids, because they can decide on the layout. You know, I don't want them near the iron, of course, but they can decide which butterflies go where and what the angle of that is. And I think that's just so much fun because they're involved in it. Now, once you get all your shapes down to the background, the thread that I recommend that you secure everything to your background with is the monopoly, and this is by Superior Threads. I absolutely love this thread. You can't even see it. In fact, when Angela got done with the pillow, I said, well, how come you didn't stitch it down? You know, did you just glue it down? And but didn't she said I did, and I didn't even notice that there was thread there. That's how invisible the monopoly thread is from Superior, and it comes in the clear and the smoke, and we have that available on the website as well. Now in the bobbin, typically if you're going to use a polyester thread up top, you're going to use a polyester thread in the bobbin. So they also have something from Superior Thread called the bottom line. And it comes in a variety of colors, and that's what you're going to put in your bobbin. So in this particular case, you could go with a clear again in the bobbin, or you could go ahead and choose a coordinating thread in the bottom line so that thread is the same color as your background, or you could go with one of the neutral colors, and again it just blends in. So let's look at the back of this. We did not use a colored bottom line thread. We just used the white, and notice you cannot see this. I'm sure we'll get in close so you'll get a good look at that. You absolutely can't see it, so I can't recommend the monopoly and the bottom line thread enough from Superior. So grab yourself the kit, or if you have another project in mind, get those Shabby Shapes, because the DIY possibilities are absolutely endless. And if you haven't already subscribed to YouTube, be sure to do that today so that you'll be one of the first to know when we do have even more fun and easy DIY videos.